Hello and welcome to Mondays with Monica. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a nice, enjoyable weekend. Maybe a chance to be with your father. Yesterday was Father's Day here and in the United States, and an opportunity to recognize, celebrate, elevate, and just share how much your father, dads mean to us. And for those of us, myself included, whose father is no longer physically with us, and my father in law, Mr. Francis, is not physically with us, we think a lot about you and we think of all the wonderful, sweet things that you did and all the wisdom. I don't know about you, but if your dad has gone on and it's been a few years, you would just always say, as my daddy used to say, I'm guilty. I do that quite a bit. As my dad used to say, as my daddy used to say. And, we're just fortunate and blessed to have been called your own. And we thank you for all of the wisdom and all of the sacrifices and all of the things that you taught us and impart with us. And for those of you who are not biologically fathers, but play that dad role, we recognized you as well. We recognize you because you're the one that people turn to for advice and for wisdom and for guidance and for an idea or two, or just to see how you would react to it. So we celebrate those as well. Again, welcome to Mondays with Monica. And I like to bring people in and say hello to them. And we're going to be doing that throughout. And we're joined by the one and only Sally Ann. Hi, Sally. Good morning to you. Thank you for all that you wrote yesterday about fathers and dads and your son. It's just amazing what you're sharing as well. So we welcome you. Thank you so much for being with us on today, Mondays with Monica. So let's talk, as they say, as RuPaul says, just among us squirrel friends. How do you feel about Mondays? Is Monday your cup of tea? Is Monday the day you just roll out of bed, all excited? Anybody? Somebody? Anybody besides me? I don't know if you know me or not or know this about me. I love Mondays. I just picked it as a day to love. I think it's a great day. I think it's a great day to kick off the week. I understand some of you don't share my enthusiasm about Mondays. Well, I know that you hate it because or don't like it because it's the end of the weekend or end of a break or end of a vacation if you're taking one these days. Or you're just dragging in, it's another Zoom meeting. Oh, God, what happened to Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday? And here it is Monday again. It's a Zoom Monday. I like Mondays. And you're probably wondering, why does Monica like Monday? Why? And if you like Mondays, I'd like for you to just put that in the chat or in the comment about how you feel about Mondays. And we're going to unravel and unpack Mondays and see how we can look at our dream through new eyes on Mondays. So, how do you feel about Mondays? Let's also have people who have joined us. Greg, good morning. Good morning, Monica. Have a wonderful day. See you tonight. Yes, Motivational Monday tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. on Central Time. Let's see. Sally says you're inside on a rainy Monday here in the New Orleans area. You can hear it. Maybe outside my window. It is raining. It's raining. Colleen says she likes to rock and roll. Yeah, rock and roll it on a Monday. Love Mondays. And I know why. You've also named your show after Mondays, right, Greg? Of course you love it. And from Mr. Henry Bellard, hello. Mondays are rough. I know Mondays are rough. And maybe we can talk a little bit about that as well. Why are Mondays rough? How do you feel about Mondays? And particularly if you feel that you're in the same spot, whether it's career wise or whether it's dream wise or whether it's situation, whether it's money wise, you just feel in that same spot, that same rough spot. But I'm going to see if we can take a look at Mondays through a different lens, through a different way. I like Mondays, and maybe I'm not trying to win converts here. At the end of this, if you don't care for Mondays, as they say, that's still going to be your business. That's going to be all right. But I think Mondays are a way for us to have a renewed mind, the renewing of our minds. on Monday when it comes to our dreams? How are we going to look at our dreams with a renewed mind? And with that, a renewed spirit, because we're getting out of it what we're putting into it, but we want it to be a different result or outcome. We tell the truth on this show. We tell the truth. Sometimes, many times, oftentimes, most times, we, A plus B, we want it to equal a certain thing, but we're not putting in our part. So Mondays can be a way to examine what you have been doing and looking at your dream in a different way. Looking at your dream through your new eyes. Are you committed? Are you willing to do it a little bit differently? Have this ever happened to you? You're looking for something in your room, and here, this is the neat part of, of my studio, but other parts, and I'll come in and I'll look for something, and I'm looking around, looking around, looking around, and I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't find it. I'm aggravated because I know it's in here. I know the last place I had it was in here, but I don't see it. So I'm frustrated. I leave the room, leave the studio, and come back maybe 30 minutes later or later in the afternoon. And you know the rest of this story, right? What's the first thing you see? The first thing I see is what I've been looking for. And through a renewed eye or a second look, a second glance, I find it. I see it. Mondays can be an opportunity to look at your dream through new eyes and find out what you have been doing or what you haven't been doing. Because the challenge is still there, the issue is still there. But can you resolve on this day to say, you know what? I'm smart. I can figure this out. What have I been missing? What have I not seen? And I'm going to use today to see it and have that new spirit and have that renewed mind. Wow. We have Marianne joining us. Not a huge fan of Mondays. I know. I'm not trying to get everybody on this side, but I'm just saying perhaps we can look at Mondays. What is it that you're not a big fan? Oh, Gail says, Monday, let's continue to walk in purpose. Yes, walk in purpose. And remind yourself on Monday that you were given and you have a purpose. You have a mission. There is something that you have been called, and you have been uniquely called to do it. Right, Sally? Right, Greg? Right, Mr. Henry, Colleen, all of you joining us today, and Marianne? We have been called to do something. And even if it's called something general, the way you do it is what is the difference. The way you do your show, the way you sing your song, the way you write your book, the way you run your business, the way you make your pies, the way you make your food, the way you serve, the way you sell, the way you teach, people, the way you lead your team at work. That's what you're called to do. That's uniquely done. Monday renewal. Oh, look at Sally. So smart. A Monday renewal. Absolutely. Oh, hi. Thank you, Amanda, and all that you do with ABWA. And just great that you're here. And Deanna, good morning to you as well. We're talking about Mondays, and it can be rough, particularly if it is a rainy Monday, even if you just really don't want it to end. We're just talking about looking at, examining the way we look at Monday. And Monday can be a powerful reminder as well. I'm not sure where I first heard this, but I've always loved it. In reminding us that we can't step into the same river twice. That our dream, our life, our goal, it's like a river. And it just keeps moving, moving, moving. And the way you stepped and the point you stepped in and the place you stepped in last week, today on Monday, it's a different river. It just keeps rolling and moving and going along. And when you step into that river, step into your dream, step into that river, step into that purpose, step into that calling, step into that show, step into your stage play, step into the song you're writing, step into the curriculum you're putting together, step into what you have been called to do this week as a team leader, as a manager, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as the one taking care of the little babies. Know that it's new. Know that it's different. Know that it's calling for a fresh perspective. Know that it is calling for you to step boldly into it. So, Mondays with Monica, yeah, you could tell I kind of changed. Like if I can pick a day, I like Mondays. Now I love Wednesdays too. Now Wednesdays are great. I'll do a show maybe one day on Wednesdays, but I do love my Mondays, absolutely. And can you at least maybe give Mondays a little love today? Maybe just a little love today, as you have that new spirit, and remind yourself that you can't step into the same river twice. It's time to do our virtual hug. We are going to do that. And before we do that, make sure, let's see, we check in with everybody who's joined us. The way you do it and the way you teach. Yes. Okay, Colleen. Yes. I can certainly make or break a business. Oh, yes. Yes, it can certainly make or break a business team. Absolutely. And the way we step into it, step into purpose, as Sally reminds us, step boldly into our dreams. That is what we are about on this show. And of course, there's a lot going on in life. I absolutely recognize that. But it doesn't mean that we're not responsible, because we are the caretaker and the caregiver of what we have been called to do, our mission, our dream, our goal. Yes, there are things we need to be a part of. Yes, we need to just be there on the forefront for these larger causes. Absolutely. But what about the cause that you have been given? Are you abdicating it in any way? Are you pushing it to the side in any way? Are you using this Monday to recommit and to refocus with a renewed mind and a renewed spirit? For those of you joining us for the first time, we end our broadcast with our virtual hug. We're going to keep doing it as more and more things open up. And please be careful. Please, 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 please. It's not over yet. Don't let up. But it's a way for us to stay connected. Even though we remain physically separated, we can hug each other. So come on in on this Monday. Let's do a Monday hug. Let's give Monday some hug. Oh, come on now. Come on. Come on, Monday. Come on, everyone joining us, but who will be watching the rebroadcast or the replay. A Monday hug. It's raining out there. It's a little dreary out there. But in the heart, in your mission, you're going to use this Monday to go forward. Stronger, renewed, energized, ready, right? Ready? Absolutely. Thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate. Please send the hugs, And Sally says, thank you for the message. Thank you, Sally, for being with us. We also have Namika. Thank you. Sending those morning hugs. I appreciate it. Yes, yes, yes. Deanna, great message. Thank you. Marianne, thank you. Please feel free to share this video. You may absolutely share it. You may create, like we have Sally Ann with her soothing psalms, and we also have Greg T in the Philadelphia area, Pennsylvania area. Create your own shows. I know it's fun to send memes, and you can do it. If you ever have a question about doing a show or what I use, feel free. You can send me a private message. I think we need more of these dream warriors out here. We need to say, through it all, we are willing to do it. Stand strong. Go forth, as Deanna says. Deborah, thank you for joining us and being with us as well. We do appreciate it. So I'm calling all of you who have been really thinking about doing your own show, thinking about putting a video out there, thinking about blogging, whatever you've been sitting on for the last 4 months, feeling called to do, but haven't done it. I want to encourage you on this Monday to put it on paper, come up with an idea, and do it. Hit live, hit send, and create it. We need you out there. Thank you for being with us, and we'll talk to you next Monday. I'll be checking in throughout the week, responding. So be encouraged this great day, this wonderful Monday. And we'll talk to you next week on Mondays with Monica.